Hello, Boundless community. This is Sulfur, and I'm back. The NDA or has been lifted, and we're able to record again. And yeah, so it's not the past, and I'm not documenting history anymore. In fact, now, not sure what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to be a tourist today. So as a tourist, I'm just gonna head somewhere and take a look at what's going on in the Boundless universe, and maybe we can see something interesting together. So, this is the USA East Tier 3 planet of Betula, and this is the Portal Seeker's Gateway here. I helped to build this, and Sparta up there is my shop, so if you're interested in getting some decent prices, I try to make sure all my prices are reasonable. Check out Sparta. It's got a great selection of everything, even, well, this early on. I've put a lot of work in to try to have what the people need. Like, I'm pretty sure I sell the most reasonable ore right now. I'm selling bombs, portal conduits, you name it, come on down to Sparta. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to be a tourist. So let's get, I suppose I'm sort of being a tourist. I'm looking at things that I built. But honestly, let's look at stuff that other people have built, shall we? So here we are in the Gravidius Tay Gateway. This is the Portal Seekers headquarters in Gravidius Tay. And so, interestingly enough, the town here's name is currently Avalon. Yesterday it was Waffle House. Before that it was Himlin's Port. Before that it was Sparta. It bounced back and forth between Himlin's Port and Sparta many times. It's also been insert name here. And it seems that, well, that's a new trend for the Portal Seeker headquarters, is not really having a name. So, if you're feeling confused about what the name of this town is, well, don't feel confused, because we don't really know what the name of the town is. It changes day by day. I guess it's kind of part of the joke, if you will. So yeah, I'm gonna head down here and go into, is it Storis? So I'm in Storis, and what do we have here? We have a little outpost here, which is pretty nice. Got some shops over here. Metamorphic stone at 50C, huh? It's a little on the expensive side. Everything's a little expensive here, but that's okay. He's probably trying to get a shelf stocked. I often do that when I don't have much inventory and I'm just trying to get the shelf stocked, so I'll set the prices a little higher than normal, right? Alright, so not here to shop. I have to keep myself from shopping. I love to shop. I guess that's the shopkeeper in me. I came here looking for a portal that doesn't seem to be here, so wrong location. let's try somewhere else. So I'm trying to get used to all of the new ways to get around. And yeah, Lambless, that's where I wanted to go. So I took a right at Albuquerque when I should have taken a left. So here we are in Lambless, and it's a very colorful planet, isn't it? Very, very bright. Kind of hard on the eyes. Over here is the Dancing Queen Club, which there's a bit of a story to that. The person who owns that club had a very gorgeous looking silhouette of a female sitting, kind of like the silhouettes of females that you see on semi-mud flaps or fuzzy dice. But evidently there was a big to-do about it not being appropriate for the game, which is just poppycock, if you ask me. If the silhouette of a woman is so offensive, then, well, we're in a sad society. Anyway, let's get off the politics of that and continue on with actually being a tourist. And so there's a city portal I'm looking for around here. And city portals are down in the bottom ring. But that's not open. And that was the only city portal. And do I know where I'm going? I'm starting to feel like I don't know where I'm going. Oh, here's a city portal. So here we are at the Ultima Hub. This is Hash Malash and gang, and they're doing a bang-up job trying to basically bring another type of portal hub to the universe. So, as everyone knows, I'm a member of Portal Seekers. I run the Batula Gateway, and we worked hard to get the gateways up for the community. But I just want to point out that the job that Hash is doing here. I understand just how costly it is to fuel portals currently, and I understand how expensive these portals are to maintain. So if you enjoy this type of centralized setup because it's very convenient, don't get me wrong, portal hubs like this are wonderful for travel because everything's centralized, but it's expensive. So if you enjoy what these guys are doing here, it looks like he has some Ort request baskets over here. Give to them. They're gonna need all the help that they can get, and I'm not saying that to try to make it sound like what they're doing is impossible. It's not impossible. If they hunt regularly, they should be able to keep up with the Ort, but try to make it easy on them and give them some sales here. They're actually asking for a fairly decent price of 45C, which, hey, you know, you can make a little bit off your Ort and help these guys out because these portals are hard to maintain. Also, you know, feel free to help out the Portal Seekers too, obviously. I'm a Portal Seeker, but I want to, you know, the more portals in the universe, the easier it is for everyone to get around and do things like shop, and I enjoy shopping. It's one of my favorite pastimes. And here at the Ultima Portal Hub, they have some really great shops. Like this one that Frost is heading into is, I think it's Boundmore's shop, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, yeah, so I This isn't actually the end destination I wanted to go to either, but, you know, I'm being a tourist today, and we're looking at the sights, and right now we've just happened to have passed through this particular portal hub on our way to try to find where is it? So I'm looking for the sunken city. It's either the second or third largest city in the game right now after Aquatopia and the Portal Seeker headquarters. And I could never seem to find it. Oh, here it is. And it's on Sochalton. Okay. Alright, so here we are, the sunken city. We've got a boat that's evidently been stranded on the rocks there. Kind of interesting. This is a very interesting town. It's got a lot of
Abo! Abo!
It's got a lot of colorful builds, but it may have what I feel is the most impressive build in the game right now. I ran across this the other day and I was just... my jaw hit the floor. And I thought, if there was a place worthy of doing a video, it's the Grand, or is it, I think it's called the Grand Chapel. Or, no, Grand Cathedral is the name of it. And you can see it rendering there, it's across the water. But yeah, this Grand Cathedral, when I looked at it at a distance, I immediately started to think of, oh, what the heck was the name of it? It was a build up back on the old Berlin that Havoc 40K made. Really nice looking build that's kind of similar to what we're seeing across the water there. Though I think this one may be even bigger and more impressive than what Havoc did. I mean, look at that, guys. That's just... wow. And yeah, it's obviously made of stone, which is a far easier building material, but look at the chiseling and the layers. I mean, brick foundation. This is going to be a heck of a build when it's done. I mean, it's already a heck of a build. It caught my eye immediately when I saw it. A wooden door. I think he needs to come by Sparta and buy a better door. Not that I'm actually selling a lot of doors, I just have some black rock doors, which wouldn't really be much better than the wooden doors. Seems like there's a light missing there. But that's interesting chiseling. You can see that there's going to be a really high ceiling there. And it still has vegetation in the center of it. That's comical. But I'm quite sure that a build of this size is using an enormous amount of plots. So yeah, he's probably working on building up plots to be able to continue this. This seems to be the throne area. It's an interesting throne area, to say the least. Got a checkerboard thing going there. Oh yeah, so this build is by I Ain't Nerdy. I don't think I've ever met I Ain't Nerdy in game, unless that's a new handle for a player that I know. But yeah, I don't recognize the name, but I think a lot of people are going to recognize his name going forward, because this is going to be a very memorable build when all is said and done. Oh, that's an open door. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. The forest outside is a little on the dead side. But, you know, you'll have that. The king of the palace here may not have been a very good steward of the land. Might have taken all of the resources to build this. But anyway, this is the sunken... Well, this isn't the sunken city. This is the Grand Solchaltin Cathedral. And across the water there is the sunken city. So there's one more thing I want to show you guys in the sunken city for this episode. And that just means going across to the other side of town. It's interesting, whatever's in that water over there. So over here, there's a portal to food, and I particularly like this particular food shop. I believe it belongs to maybe Jen Dragonfly? I know Jen owns these shop stands. I would assume that's Jen Dragonfly. She's kind of like the supplier of the teaching loaves. I regularly buy her teaching loaves and I resell them at Sparta. I'm selling them at the same 2,000 price. I'm actually losing money to do so, but that's just because there's such a high demand for these teaching loaves, and everybody's always asking for them. But if you're watching this episode, and you're a person that uses teaching foods, you can find them here at this food shop here in Sunken City owned by Jen Dragonfly. This is where I get them to supply Sparta with. I'm not actually a cook, and most everything I sell in Sparta comes from other shops. Uh, I typically, try to find the best deals, and then I'll mark them up a little bit. But on something like the teaching loaf, that's 2000C, it's pretty expensive, so I don't even bother to mark it up. It's just kind of like a service to the customers. But if my shop stands are out, by all means, come get it from where I get it here at Jen's shop. She's a great cook, evidently. And I also wanted to use the portal to come here because it's a shortcut to the other side of town. And here at the other side of town is where this very interesting build is hiding. Ta-da! I was very impressed to turn around and see this one day. I mean, holy cats, that's a big sculptor. And we are so early on in the game, and somebody's attempting to make a sculpture of that size. I mean, so it looks like that's a seahorse, and that's Poseidon holding a trident. That's what it looks like to me. Poseidon's riding a seahorse with a trident. Of course, it does look a little pixelated, but still, the size is so immense, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's very impressive, no matter if it is a little pixelated or not. Kudos, whoever's built that. Let's actually find out who has built that. This is made by BLK, so he just ran past a few minutes ago. Or, well, not minutes, but not even a minute ago. So, too bad I didn't realize that was who built this. I would love to tell him, wow, great job. Maybe we'll run into him on the way out. Oh, that's Jen. That must be the cook.
Aye, aye.
Oh, there's BLK.
Abo!
Alright, and so BLK, just let him know that his artwork there is incredible. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to show everyone in this first episode of Sulfur playing Tourist, is the Poseidon statue here in Sunken City, and the great cathedral over on the other side of things. I feel there's going to be great things out of this town. So, all you people in Aquatopia and Portal Seeker headquarters and all the other places, look out. These guys are doing some great things over here. So, there's lots of competition in the universe. Anyway, until next time, Boundless Universe, Have a great day. Excuse me. Have a great day. And peace.